Welcome to Twinset and Purl's Knitting Podcast, episode 63.
Wow.
And Happy New Year.
Yes. Yes, our first one.
Yeah.
I think, sorry, I just moved my chair closer to you by accident.
We're, anyway, all a bit of a faff.
The new year has started okay, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, let's introduce ourselves.
Yes.
So, welcome to everybody. Welcome back if you're a returning viewer. Welcome, a warm welcome if you're a new viewer.
Yeah.
I'm Jo.
I'm Rachel.
And we are twins who knit together, design as Twinset and Purl, and podcast.
Yeah.
So we're here to share. We've got quite a lot of FOs.
It's like a normal episode.
Yeah, a normal
apart from
episode.
add a little bonus.
Yes. So we've got
Prize winners.
prize winners. We've got a chat about shows coming up this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to have a little section after all the FOs and everything about one of our patterns. And we'll get to that,
Okay.
that later on. So let's just have a quick catch up. In the UK, you have to say what the weather's been like. It's really cold. And it's even colder. Like, I live in Bristol, which is towards, is in the southwest, but is towards the coast. And it's warmer
Than here.
than Rachel's house, which she lives in Oxfordshire, which is quite central and often gets the coldest temperatures in the country.
South Central.
And it's a good 3 or 4 degrees colder here. So I think it was -6 or 7 overnight.
It was really weird when we had the power stations still. When I very first moved here, the towers were still up, and like today there would have been this much, like, it's like not permafrost is the wrong word, like fluffy, like it looks like snow, but it's not snow. It hasn't snowed,
Right.
and it's just so much more moisture in the air.
Oh, right. And that's gone now.
Yeah, I don't have that anymore because the power stations aren't here anymore. So yeah, that's
So
exciting,
it's
wasn't it?
getting, it's getting warmer. By Tuesday, it's going to be 10 degrees. So there's quite a few people I've watched recently who are knitting, like I am, knitting a hood. And it's like, we've missed the cold snap, but I'm sure we're going to get another cold snap before the end of the winter. So,
Sorry, I forgot tissue.
yeah, so we've had a good week this week, I think.
Pretty
Been
good
all right.
week, yeah.
Back to work for me. Same as ever for Rach.
Back to napping for me. Except my husband's been in work every day this week. Normally he works at least some of the afternoons from home. Goes in the morning. Yeah. So since the first day I was here on my own, it was like hadn't been on my own. Like he popped out and stuff, and I was just like back to normal.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
with the lots of knitting.
Yeah. So our knit along, gift along finished on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day. And we've podcasted since then, but we haven't picked prizes because it was quite soon after, wasn't it? It was like Boxing Day podcast. Yeah. So we've now, Rachel put them all into.
I wrote them all the list
and
because we did Instagram and
Ravelry. And then we've used a random number generator to pick the prizes.
Yeah.
So the main prize is we've got 4 prizes.
Yeah.
The main prizes we've shown before, but this is the bag.
Yeah. So it's still wintry rather than
Christmas. Yeah. And then that comes with this lovely skein of yarn in the colourway. Does it say?
Gorse and Granite.
Gorse and Granite.
I think. Yeah.
And that was given to us by Boscastle Yarns. And then comes with these lovely stitch markers. Oh,
bless
excuse me. And a little thing about how to do Kitchener stitch.
Brilliant.
Which is always useful. So that's the first prize.
Yesterday I was talking while I was Kitchenering a toe, and I did it wrong. How many toes have I Kitchenered? And for the first time I had to unpick Kitchener stitch.
Not as easy as you
And
think.
we were chatting for ages, and then just before we went for lunch, I was like, I'm back to where I started before you even got here. So
cool. So that's the first prize, and that's going to
Marlene _G_63. So we'll put all this in the show notes.
Yeah. So congratulations, Marlene. If you get in touch with us, is email best or
email
or DM
or a DM, doesn't matter. I will keep my eye out.
So if you let us know your postal information, then we'll get that sent out to you.
So the three prizes are real prize, like post. They need to be posted, so everyone needs to give us their information. 4 prizes, and we're also going to give a pattern away. One of our patterns of your choice to each of the 4 winners.
Okay.
And Joe's
I've made some stitch markers.
So, well,
they're not really. I didn't really make them.
She put some lovely stones on some.
So when I was on holiday in Florida, there's a little place that sells semi-precious stones, and I bought some and just added them to some light bulb markers. But they make
that kind of match.
Yeah, they make quite a nice little.
Yeah, so she's giving one of those to these 3, or that one as well.
That one as well. That's quite a nice little one.
Yeah,
that one can go with that one.
Cool. Yeah. So these are the 3 skeins, and we're going to say there's going to be first runner-up, second runner-up, third runner-up, and the first person has to tell me which one they want, and they get it, and then the second one has to tell me their 2 preferences.
Just give it in order, say in order. No?
Which order they'd like it in, and then I can...
Yeah.
The first person will get their choice. So the first runner-up is nickyknit. So the 3... Sorry, I should have told you what the 3 skeins were before I started saying who the winners were. So the first skein is this lovely one from Bumbling Yarn, who is now not Bumbling Yarn. She is
travelling.
East. She runs East Anglia Yarn Show. So I think she's folk yarn, FOLK or something like that. Anyway, doesn't matter. The second one is this lovely green. It's just the Yarndale colour.
It's hand-dyed yarn from the Lonely Knitter.
Oh, the Lonely Knitter. That's who she is. I'm not
Floating
sure.
Lantern Festival.
That one's called. And then this one is called Yarndale. That's from Botanical Yarn. We picked kind of springy colours from out of my stash. And this one is Lemon Verbena from Botanical Yarn. So it's like a neon-y, kind of limey yellow, bright yellow, and then
and then there'll be a stitch marker
from Joe.
Progress keeper on it.
So if we say A, B, C, just let me know which one you'd nickyknit. Let me know which one you would like. And then the second runner-up is Chappy Knits. So let me know which 2 you would like. And the 4th runner-up is Mama P Creations. So
you'll get the one that...
and you'll get the last one, I'm afraid, but they're all beautiful.
Yeah. So,
and then we have 2 more pattern prize winners from so let me know your postal address, your full name, postal address, which yarn you'd want if you're a runner-up, and
is it which of our patterns?
Our patterns.
Right,
we're not buying them a pattern.
Okay.
And which of our patterns you would like, and I will. And if you are from Instagram, let me know your Ravelry name, or everybody can let me know their Ravelry name. It
Or
makes it easier.
we can just email you the PDF.
Yeah, that's
if
true.
you're not on
Very
Ravelry.
true. Yeah, that's also possible. And then we picked, so for December, so every month, we say this every time, every month we pick a winner from the thread, which is what T&P pattern are you knitting? And so we go, so if you post on the 1st of December, if you post on the 31st, it's like we look through and we choose them. So we decided for December we were going to pick 2 because
it was our birthday.
It was our birthday and we didn't do anything really special in
Yeah.
December. So the first winner is Sweetbasset, and she knit a magnolia, or is knitting a magnolia heaven
and it's
shawl,
beautiful.
which is beautiful, yeah. I don't think she said what her yarn was. And then the second,
Could you tell us what your yarn is, please, Sweet
Yeah.
Basset? Because we'd love to know what that is.
and then the second prize winner is Katia B35, and she's knit a sparkling fountain sweater. And this is my fourth, the only one, Lady Violet. Yeah, third sweater design. And I don't think there's that many in the world. So it's quite nice to see one. Yeah, so
both of them we will buy a pattern for. So let us
up
know.
to the value of £10.
Let us know which pattern on Ravelry,
On Ravelry
you'd
you'd
like,
like, yeah.
and then we will buy that for you.
Perfect. The person who won in November has not got in touch with me yet, so I will I think I'll probably just message them on Ravelry.
Yeah.
Can't remember who it was now.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're not wearing any knitwear at the moment.
We've
We've both got an FO.
Oh, we have, yeah. I haven't sewn my ends in.
Oh, Rachel, you were going to do that.
I know I was, and then I knitted on my sock.
I've got 3 FOs.
I've got 2. But I think those 3 should be...
Yeah. So
Do
we'll
that
start
one.
with this one because this is the oldest one.
Yeah, that's the one you forgot last time.
And I forgot it. I forgot it last time. This is the Cheslie Toque.
Oh, I like it.
And it's I knit it in Erica Knight.
Aaron?
The wool local with a Rowan kid silk. Haze.
It's not a fingering?
No, it's double knit, I think. It's double knit or Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
I showed the yarn when I bought it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's lovely.
And
lovely.
The pattern is just, is
it really easy?
Yeah, it's really easy. And it's like anything when you just want to knit the next bit.
Yeah.
And it was so quick. I find, I think I am a quick knitter.
Yeah.
But I knit hats really quickly.
Yeah. But yeah. Do you find that? Do you wish it lasted longer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have to knit one of those though.
But it's lovely.
My favourite hat that I knitted last year, which I haven't actually worn this year.
So it's just.
Oh, sorry, I'm bubbling off.
It's just eyelets, and
the corresponding.
Knit 2s.
Yeah.
Knit 2 togethers.
Oh, it's lovely.
And rib.
It was Moorday. Is it DK plus mohair?
Yeah.
Because I've got another skein of the Moordale, the Rowan Moordale, which my favourite hat. This is last year. There was that rusty coloured one.
It's thicker than most hats that I knit, and I find I haven't actually worn it out yet. And I think it's going to need to be a cold day. Today, yeah, I might wear it at home.
I think that's a good idea.
And it goes really nicely with my.
Keep your little.
I haven't got it with me, but my Morris, it goes really nicely with, and it also goes nicely with the Simon the Simon cowl that I knit with the leftovers from my Cecil cowl.
Yes. That
Greeny yellow colour.
Okay.
In fact, the leftover mohair from this is in that.
Yeah.
So
that should be a
we're on my phone, so I haven't. But I Did I show it? I didn't show it when I was even knitting it, did
No,
I?
because you bought the yarn. I think we showed.
We showed the yarn because it was after we met at Bath. I'll put the pattern, obviously, I'll put a link to the pattern down below. It was mentioned on Knitting Place. That's where I saw the pattern.
And you bought it, didn't you?
I bought the pattern from there.
It's not a free one.
No, it's not a free pattern. Bought it from, I can't remember the name of the designer, which is really annoying of me as a podcaster.
I can look it up if you
know.
want. See, is it the Ahern or a Kurt?
It's the Cheslie Toque.
You just said that.
Yeah. Cheslie. Because they were calling it the Chelsea Toque and it's not. Cheslie.
Like that?
Yeah. And they
were also saying,
I guess.
it is Toque.
Yeah. Not Toque.
Oh, it is by
Kiyomi
Burgin.
Do you want to show it? So she's got 2 versions. I think I possibly could have gone up needle size. There's another picture.
Oh, right, okay.
I possibly could have gone up another needle.
Oh, it's lovely. That looks like kind of like yours, actually.
Yeah.
Your colours.
I could have gone up a needle size, I think, because I have blocked it, but it could be just a tiny
I think it
bit
looks lovely.
bigger.
I'm wearing it all.
Yeah.
Wear it, stretch out.
Yeah.
Just need to wear it. See, my problem is that I don't really go out that much. So I bought that cashmere and the sparkle to knit a hat, and I was thinking, oh, what's the point? I don't really go out that much. But I was thinking, actually, winter here is only just starting.
Yeah. You'll wear a hat through. I wear a hat through to at least the end of March because apart from anything, it's windy and I need to keep my hair down.
I am knitting a hat. It's just nothing. Nothing special. Well, it's beautiful yarn.
And then my other FOs we showed last time as a whip.
Are you carrying on? Are you?
No, we can.
I'm not taking it.
Show your socks.
Okay. I'm not taking it.
But they kind of like that links to that. Yeah. That and that are the same. So.
Okay, so you'll show yours then. Oh, okay. I finished my Secret Poppy Field socks, which are just vanilla. And that was your birthday cast on, wasn't it? And this was my birthday. And they're beautiful. And I just love, I don't know if I'd finished one last time. Maybe I had. But I just, hold that a second. I love the way this gusset, it's kind of striped a bit on the gusset. And each, like the stitch, when you decrease, it's like, I just love it. And I love the heel flap. The heel flap has inspired me to knit one of your shawls, but in a different way. So watch the space. But it's beautiful.
Are you going to need it to have me knit in with yarn like this?
That's why I was thinking I would knit mine in my 2 skeins of.
Oh yeah, nice.
Of that. So yeah, first pair of socks finished for 2025.
Is this merino?
This is BFL.
BFL, yeah, you can tell it's slightly toothy.
Yeah. BFL nylon. I think she calls it her adventure sock. But I gave Jo, I asked Jo if she wanted I had like 35 grams left last night. And so I chucked it at her and she didn't catch it and it went behind the sofa and we haven't got it out yet, have we? Both of us were like,
arms aren't long enough.
Oh, where's it gone?
And then I cast on with the same colourway, but in the
on your birthday?
On my birthday, the Corriedale mohair. It was actually that way round, I think.
Yeah, we talked about it last time.
We talked about the pooling.
Yeah. And the
fact that it just... but I've now blocked it.
Yeah.
And it's just lovely.
Do you think I should do mine alternating skeins?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I mean, it's gorgeous. And I wore it to work the other day. It was freezing cold, and I wore this inside my cream waterproof winter coat, and it just brightened everything up. But I don't think you can like that.
Was that the day you had concentration of face?
Yeah. With my hat, which was knit with the leftovers.
Yeah, that's lovely.
And this is a free pattern on Ravelry. It's the Love in a Mist hat.
Were you even knitting that?
No, I cast this on New Year's Eve and finished it on New Year's Day.
Show them the crown. It's beautiful. I'm going to knit one.
Yeah, and I've cast on another one. Oh, how did she get that?
Cast on often.
Oh, right.
Often turns her on.
Doesn't it turn everybody on? Those words. Anyway, so this is a beautiful hat, and it's a chart.
One size, isn't it?
One size. The two yarns are one's superwash and one's non-superwash, and the corridor mohair doesn't have as much stretch. So I was a little bit nervous when I blocked it, but it seems to have blocked okay.
You blocked it on a balloon, didn't you?
I blocked it on a balloon,
which you had quite a lot of trouble blowing.
I did. Didn't have enough puff. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And this is so much lighter than that. It's like that's nothing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
In comparison.
Yeah. But then you can think that'll keep you warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. This will keep your hair from blowing away.
So that'll be my through to the end of March hat.
But just show the stitches and the way they variegated, because in the pattern it's not a very it's spin sock? No. In the pattern, the main colour is slightly tonal, and the stuff is plain.
Yeah.
I guess it works for lots of ways, but it is beautiful. Very good.
And I think it's a sweater.
And
she's taken the pattern off.
Is it all over colour work?
At least the colourwork yoke.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but the hat's a free pattern.
And not quite sure you can call it a finished object because I haven't sewn the ends in, is my Cecil without mohair fade from our Fibre Fox Advent.
So we had it on the non-superwash, and it's not as dark
as some of them.
No, but it's lovely.
Yeah, and when you put it on, because you've got a light end and a dark end, it looks, I haven't blocked it either, so you see
Oh yeah, it's nice.
and it's really squishy because it's
non-superwash.
so I need you to block it for me and sew the end.
I'm not sewing your ends in, missus.
No,
I love you, but I don't love you.
Why don't you take my Chris and block him?
Yeah.
Them.
Them?
Chris.
Oh, and this one.
No.
Oh.
I call
Oh, right.
him. It's a them.
It's a them.
Because it's two of them. Oh, doesn't that look nice?
It does, yeah.
That'll be our thumbnail. So these are the same.
Yeah.
Just so you can see how different you can make it. Amazing. So I have frogged my pixie yarn scarf thing that I was making. So I'm tempted to knit one of these or similar, or maybe a Maggie.
Yeah.
And
Maggie would
this
be
is
nice.
lovely. This is because mine I added,
because Maggie's got mostly garter.
but I added
Oh, you added to
this.
Yeah.
I added a section 4, or I increased every 8th row. Should I give the pattern away? Then I knitted to the middle, counting the rows with my 12th needle.
Yeah.
And then,
So you got exactly.
yeah.
Did you have anything left over?
No, I had to go into a bit of yours, which was more than 10 grams. I wound off 10 grams for myself, and then I always wound the
that's
second
cool.
bit into Joe, for Joe.
That's cool. That
Yeah.
you
Oh, I always took 10 grams and gave you the whatever was left. Yeah. Because I'm nice like that. Yeah, so it's lovely. Oh, I'm going to sew the ends in a bit of steam, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it needs a
No, it's
fold
quite.
a
But it
lot.
looked nice on me, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
When you were first trying to wrap it round, I was thinking it wasn't going to be long enough. But no, it's lovely.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that is the end of the FOs.
Yep.
How many whips have you brought with you?
I've got lots of whips.
Have you?
Yeah. Well, a lot of them there's not. Well, some of them there's not a lot to show. So I'll start with this one, which is
I've only got 4.
another.
Got more than 4?
I think so.
Let me just
Another
make sweetie
love
down.
love in a mist hat, which is just. But out of that skein of yarn, that wasn't even a full skein
Right.
to start with.
That's not a whip.
There's
Unless it is a whip.
there's enough to knit another one, but all I wanted to do was just show the colour that I'm gonna, because I have got a bit of that left over, but I want to keep it.
You're not making another the same.
No.
No.
And I'm gonna do it with this yarn.
Oh. What's that yarn?
I think it's the knitting shed from Axminster.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, that'll be beautiful. You have to hold it quite close so you can see the variegated here.
Yeah. So that's going to be another one of those hats, and that is.
Can you remember what that colour was called?
More stretchy.
What your
No,
two
I
colours
can't
were called?
remember. I can't remember what they're called.
I'm going to look it up.
But the Love in a
I've got
Mist
access
hat,
to it
I've got
in
the
my-
pattern here, is by Eleanor Mortensen. And it's, as I say, it's a free pattern. So,
Right.
and it's for unlimited private use.
Was it Winter Storm or Plush?
I think it was plush.
There you go. Plush by the Knitting Shed.
Yeah. So that was. So you want to do
Are you
one?
showing your the bag it was in?
Oh, it's in La Cerise Le Gâteau.
Because I have a one of my whips. It's small. Mine's little. Is it mine smaller than yours?
I think this is it. It's
Oh,
actually the
okay.
same. Except
Yours
your
got,
zip's going the other way.
and yours got a leather.
Mine's got a leather thing and it's got this gold.
Mine's got a gold
Oh,
dot,
right.
but it hasn't got that on the side.
Yeah.
Yours is older than mine.
Mine's old, yeah.
Shall I show mine?
What's yours like inside? Mine's like a grid.
Oh, mine's a grid, isn't it? And they are like makeup bags, but they have very good sales. You got yours from Beautiful Knitters, I think, didn't you?
I got this one at Unravel.
Oh.
That was the first one I ever got.
So in my bag is a sock that I cast on during our Zoom. If you just hold that a second.
Oh yeah, thank you for everybody who joined our
Oh
Zoom.
yeah, we're going to have another one, aren't we?
Yeah, we had a lovely time.
I was thinking the weekend you don't come here. Or do you
Yeah.
just do it when you're at home? Well,
Yeah.
you're home on Sundays normally anyway. And this yarn is I got at Yorkshire Yarn
I think we
Fest.
should pick a different day so that other people can
Yeah.
join. That's
So it's
quite
in-
difficult to show on the camera.
Yes, it's called Midnight, and it's
It's on a tweed, isn't it?
yeah,
It's like brown
fine
and-
merino and
Brown and white tweedy bits.
net and nylon, and it's proper navy, and it's by Mama Bear Hand Dyed Yarns, and she was selling with Emily Folds on the Emily Folds stand. So yeah, so I just cast those on while I was, and if you're a long time viewer, you'll know that navy blue is my favourite colour. And I was thinking about, I've got quite a few skeins of navy blue sock yarn, and I just never seem to knit them. So I think this year might be the year of the navy blue sock, which might get a bit boring, but I want to knit my November socks from 2023 and my Oxford Spire socks from the Oxford Yarn Store, which is an exclusive pattern to them. But I would like to knit a pair of those. So that's two navy blue socks that I'll be knitting.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So the next thing is, which I'm keeping in my redesigned number 9. This is what I take to knit night because it's a really good bag for
when you've got a
table, because it sits like that.
You've got more than one thing.
I've got more than one thing, but I haven't knit on this. This is my John. I haven't done. I might have done I don't know, just a couple of repeats. And I'm knitting that in some yarn from Ginger Twist in Edinburgh, which if you're going to just very quickly show, but I haven't done anything on it very much. It's an alpaca silk, I think. Alpaca linen silk mix in undyed and core blimey, and that's going to be the next thing that I pick up once I've finished Rachel, which I'm not showing anybody yet. But what I have been working on, and what I worked on at knit night, was this, which is my hood. And
hood take 2.
Hood take 2. So I changed the design I'm going to do. I don't know if I've got any pictures, but that's the steamer. So this one, you start at one tip and then you do some short rows, and then you do some deep other short rows, I guess, and you knit back to the end of the other tip. And I'm knitting it in Knitting for Olive silk mohair in the colour Trench Coat, and the Regia
silk,
premium silk.
Is that called linen?
I think it is called linen. I don't have the. Oh, is that the?
Is that right? Is that right?
Possibly.
Ooh, caught up. Regia silk. Does it have 2 bands?
Yeah. There's the other band.
No. That's weird. That's got
Yeah. And I rewound it because the ball was really annoying me.
Yarn barf. It's colour 00080. If you look on I know Love Crafts used to sell it. They do have colour weight names, but
and I put a marker in, a progress keeper in, when I started on at knit night the other night, and I knit that much.
Oh, that's good, because you could need that to keep yourself going, I think.
Yes.
Although must be quick roach.
Yeah. Although I'm wondering about my colour choice.
Right.
Whether I'm going to look like I have nothing on my head.
No, not with dark hair.
No.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, so...
Loads of those hoods on Ravelry are in that kind of colour.
Yeah. So that's that's my one of my whips, and it's not getting a lot of love because I'm having to finish Rachel. That's taking up most of my time, but it's quite a nice, like, I take it out of there and take it to work, and it's quite a good thing. Just Right, what's next? What have you got next?
I'll show you my hat, which is living in my mane. What's it called?
Madder
Root mane. I've had this bag for a long time.
Did you buy that in San Francisco?
No, I bought it online.
Oh, right. It's really cute.
Yeah, it's like orange knit stitches. Yeah, they make their own fabric, don't they? Well, not, they print it. And in here is my New Year's Day cast on, which I'd put this yarn aside for, it's from Belika Yarns, and it's, I don't think I've got the thing in here, but it's not got a colourway. I got it in her sale bin, but it's 85 merino, 15% nylon. So yeah, it's beautiful. It's got like, it's greys, but it's got like little blue hints of blue speckles in it. And I put it aside to make a Musselburgh, but when I got it out, when I wound it up, I thought, I want some ribbing on a hat. So I'm knitting the Sockhead Hat by Kelly McClure, who is Boho Knits, and everybody's heard of the Sockhead Hat. So yeah, so there you can see, no, it's free. You can see the bluey teal.
And you're knitting
speckles.
it on your Musselburgh needle.
Yeah, so I'm knitting it on, the pattern's 3mm, I'm knitting it on 2.5s because I love that fabric. Yeah, so I've got...
Did you add some stitches then?
No. So, like I said, it's free patterns, 144 stitches.
And you've got options for...
Slouchiness. So you can... So the ribbing will be folded up. So you can fold, I'm going to fold it like that, but you can fold it all the way because it's quite a slouchy, it could be quite a slouchy hat. So you don't want to use all the yarn necessarily, you want it to be the perfect length. Yeah, so I'm going to do it, so if I try it on now, it's above the top of my head. But you pull them back, don't you? Yeah. And it's, so I've got about an inch to go before I get to... and what are the decreases like? Decreases are over 21 rows. And is it like 4? Is it 4? No, it's, you could decrease 18 stitches. Then knit a couple of rounds, decrease. All right, so it's not, you don't get a cross or anything? No, it's like I'm just doing it first time. Never knitted one before. First time I'm going to do it as the pattern says, and then I'm going to decide if I want to do a different, like the Purl Soho one or a toe. Yeah. Or whatever. But yeah, so I really like, the yarn's beautiful. And Laura, is it Laura? It's Laura, isn't it? This is Belika. I think she's lovely. If you can remember how you dyed it, I think it would be very popular. And it's got this lovely, those really bright pop of teal there. Anyway, so yeah, so that was basically. And this 85-15 is lovely. Yeah. I was. It's what I've wanted to knit on. If you know what I mean. If you. On those times when you have, so I've got something that I'm knitting that I'm knitting for somebody else, and you're not drawn to I'm not drawn to it. Whereas this is what I want to knit on. So yeah, so and she's also test knitting a shawl for me. I am 2020. She's not drawn to that either. And I know I am, but I can't show it, so I haven't focused on it the last couple of days. But I'm very achy as well, sitting here. So she'll speed up. So there's a little herdy sheep on the so right, what's next? I've got one more whip and crochet. I've got 2 of the same thing but in different yarns. Go on then, show that then. I cast on 2 Morrises a long time ago, a while ago, and then I've had to finish other things. But I have been knitting. Yeah, I have been knitting on them this last week. This is so cold. It's so cold. My coffee's like an iced coffee. Yeah, this is my
this has been my work knitting. Each of them have come into work once.
Are they the same? Yeah,
They are the same thing. So this is Wensleydale long wool,
beautiful.
their fingering base, and it is beautiful.
Jo thinks they should sell it to
dyers,
hand dyers. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so that's about halfway through section 2. And just getting a little bit of...
How many Morrises have you knit then? Do you not even know now?
Well, 3 for the pattern. I've knit you 1. I've knit one skein one. I've knit the nettle 1.
And those 2.
And these 2. So is that 8 or 9? And then this one is, I love this yarn. So this is a cone of...
Wait till you see the bag. She just brought that cone out. I'm laughing. I'm just like...
So, this is from a farm in Somerset, whose name I can't remember.
Did you meet her at the sod shipping?
Yeah, the Sodbury Yarn Over, and it's 100% wool, jet black,
But it's brown.
and it smells amazing. All the information will be in the...
So which one
show
have you
notes.
wanted, of those 2, do you want to knit on? This one?
They both fulfill different bits of my desires. But this, I so want to know what this is going to be like when it's been washed.
Oh, these your prim?
Yeah. But I love it.
I don't like. See, I'm awful really because I'm a sock yarn.
I love it.
Merino person.
So yeah, so they're each getting a little bit of love. So it came out of this bag.
I have one too,
which was a gift from Bex.
We did a little swap out, didn't we? We didn't talk about it.
No, we met up just before Christmas and did a bit of a little swap.
Yeah.
And the inside of mine is gorge.
And mine.
Yeah. So it's
mine was obviously made for me. We didn't know who was going to have the present.
Yeah. So the oldest sister swapped with the youngest sister.
Yeah. And mine was from Claire, and I had a little dumpling one as well. The notions, it was perfect because it squishes up. It goes in your bag. So I'm not actually got anything in this bag at the moment because I need to cast on a new pair of socks. Obviously.
Yes. So
and that is my badge. The badge, which I'm not sure I'm going to keep on there, is a Stitch Birdie badge. Have you ever seen? She used to come to Unravel, but I haven't seen her there recently.
No.
But she does the most amazing embroidery.
She's online.
Yeah, and this is she uses the Hebridean island, from different islands, the fabric.
And my blue Morris is in my small redesigned pouch. Cool. And then I have one more whip.
I have one more whip as well.
You go.
So this is the whip that I'm knitting for a friend, and it's not even just for a friend, it's for a friend to give to somebody else. So not that I mind, I did agree to do it, but so
what are you doing with your pointy needles?
Sorry. While we were away I went away with my friend for a few days, and she asked me if I would knit something for a friend of hers, and she chose Cecil. So while we bought the yarn, and then before I started I managed to persuade her that I was going to knit the cowl. So this is the Cecil cowl, the start of it. I'm going to hold it. And it's drops, there's the back, the main colour is Drops Flora in White Fog, which is actually the same yarn as I used for mine. And then the 3 colours she picked are this like denim, pale pink and blue. And I can tell you the numbers, but I don't know the names of them. So the number for Flora is 22. The pale blue, kind of like aqua pale colour, is 14. The dark blue is 13. And the pink is 12, I think. Because
is that half?
Are
you halfway?
Yeah, 12. And they were, I'm just over halfway. But I find it quite hard on my hands, to be honest. And they were actually in a row on
Wool Warehouse.
Wool Warehouse. So that's how we picked the colour, thinking they'd go together. And I love the bit where the pink and the dark blue cross over. But it is Surrey, and the pattern is written for mohair. So when there's 2 Surreys and a 4-ply, it's quite thick. But I think it will be fine.
It's going to be lovely as a cowl. Nice
and
warm.
I'm also knitting a pair of mittens in the leftovers. So I haven't started that yet, but I'm going to get on with that. So that's, my first Cecil cowl, which was not supposed to be for somebody else. I was going to knit one for myself, but yes, we shall. And I'm keeping that in my Paradise Island bag, which Sophie got me from Knit City. Is it Knit City? Yeah. And it's really cool because it's got little pockets for pens. I've got some lip balm and some hand cream. little L'Occitane hand cream in there. So yeah, so that's my priority.
Yeah.
Determined.
Have you got a deadline for that?
No, but I want to get it finished ASAP.
Right. Okie dokie.
Because it's what's in there? With crochet.
Ah. Do you want to do crochet before I do my last whip? Because my last whip
leads into what we're gonna.
The next thing.
Yes. Okay. So this is my hohi bag, cubit bag, and it is Joanna's version of my, which I've done lots on since the last podcast. I need to steam it, so I think that's the wrong side. Yeah, so I have managed to
So that's 200 grams, isn't it?
yeah, just about. I've got like that much left. And then Joe found this of something that she needed a hat.
I knit a hat with it.
Yeah, so I've done,
Which you've got.
yeah, Sophie hat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 repeats. And it's on the 60, the next one is going to be 14, I think. So we want it just a little bit.
Oh, you'll get quite a lot now.
Yeah, so I might finish
smaller now.
Yeah. So and it's going much quicker as well. So you just have to decide how big a
What I don't want is 2 together.
oh no, you won't.
So like
6.
yeah, 4 or 6.
Yeah. It's very pretty, isn't it? And yeah, then I've got to sew all the ends and crochet around the whole outside of it.
I'm not bothered about you crocheting
Are you?
on the outside.
I'll steam it and pin it.
I don't think I'm bothered about crocheting around the outside.
Okay, that's right. It will be that in the pattern. Well, that'll be optional, I guess, in the van.
Well, it's only along that one edge, isn't it? Because you don't crochet along that edge.
No, don't crochet along that edge.
No, what I want you to do is I want you to pick up all the stitches and do a rib.
How would I even do that on those bits?
A mitered corner, please.
Hope nobody saw that. Yes, so that is.
No, I think it'll be quite nice pinned.
Yeah. And we've decided it's going to be called Montgomery. So it's going to be the Montgomery collection because the cowl will be in it as well, and the wrap. I guess the wrap, if I decide. But then, so I've bought yarn. So this is discontinued yarn. So I have bought yarn
to redo
it, and to do redo the cowl in the same brand of yarn. So yeah, eventually I guess I could have I could write the pattern and have a test knit going while I make the actual sample.
Yeah.
Decided not to go with, because solid looks so lovely, I decided not to go with a yarn dyer. Because also it's a lot of yarn to ask someone to give, although they get the sample. But yeah, so well, we'll talk about it on here when I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
So yes, Joe's promised me that I don't have to test knit the next shawl.
You don't have to test knit any of them.
No, I want a Rachel, I don't like. So yeah, so that's crochet corner. That's all the crochet I've been doing. I have got some yarn that the Wool Kitchen gave me to
Not with the ones game.
No.
Separate.
Because she gave me mohair, and so even if you did it together, it's a DK weight and it's 400 meters, so it's not a one skein. The one skein will be something else. So it's probably going to be a cowl, and I've got an idea.
Oh,
so
good.
Yeah, so that will be happening. And Joe's last whip is going to lead into something.
Rachel gave me these yarns.
Yeah, I got them from Oxford Yarn Store. They are
Isaiah
2.
alpaca 2 and tweed.
To knit, I was going to crochet 2 different versions of the gelato cowl in it.
Oh no, you've had it much longer than that.
Yeah, the gelato cowl I actually crocheted for the very first time in 2018.
Oh right, okay.
And I was trying to find yarn to.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've put them together, and I've put them together in a Simon. So it's a very tonal.
Which I'm going to tell Joe what I think I'm going to say what I told Joe I think it looks like, and she was not offended. So this is not dishcloth, a dishcloth moment. I told her that I think it looks like a carpet. And you weren't offended, were you? You quite like that. You can't even really see it's a Simon, unless you hold it really close. Up to with no light showing through.
I think that really helps. You can just see your hand.
All right.
And I think it might have been better if I'd done it with alpaca lace rather than alpaca 1 rather than alpaca 2, because you'd have got a bit more.
The tweed is lovely though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I love it. There's one shorter yardage than the other.
One's 200 and one's 250.
Oh, it's like an owl.
But I love it, and I think it gives a texture. The slip stitch gives a texture. I love it. So that's my whip at the moment. And you can tell which one to slip and which one not to. So I'm in the middle.
If the light's good.
No, I can do it whenever.
All right.
And I'm in the middle, so I'm just working through the 45 repeats of the middle.
That's lovely. It's fulfilling your sheepy wool dreams, isn't it?
It is. Although it's alpaca.
All right.
Right, so that leads on to good old Simon. So Simon,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow is Simon's anniversary, and I think he was our most successful pattern of 2024. We talked about it briefly last time because we were both wearing one. But what we thought we'd do is just go through all the ones we've knit, apart from we haven't got the OG.
We don't know where it is.
Well, I thought it was here,
Yeah.
so I didn't look for it.
Oh, you didn't look for it.
And it must be at home.
Yeah.
But the OG, Rachel's got one that's knit in the same yarn as the OG, which was Knitting for Olive, merino in cloud and burnt orange.
And then
Blood
I did
orange?
blood orange, I think it was.
Blood orange. So it was a really graphic.
Is that the right way around?
No. Really graphic, white and orange.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful fabric, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Rachel then knit one in.
This isn't my first one.
No, you knit the Knitting for Olive, didn't you? What colours were these?
It's dusky aqua and something. Didn't bring my book with me.
From there, you can't see.
No, they're not up close. It's So it's and I did it on a smaller needle to try and recreate your.
Because I knit on a tight.
You knit tighter.
So
the fabric of yours, and it is lovely.
So,
but it's not the one I pick to wear.
No,
that often.
What was I going to say? So you slip. It's a garter stitch, mosaic garter stitch, where you slip a stitch on the right side row, and then you just knit back
and stripe.
So you do have to pay a little bit of attention to the pattern.
Yeah, there is a mistake, isn't there?
There's one either end, isn't there?
Yes, I kind of. There you go. There's one.
There's one.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do have to pay a little bit of attention.
I kept them in though because
nothing's perfect apart from God, is he?
If she exists,
as the Shakers say.
As I say to my dad, if she exists.
Right. So the second one, the first one you knit is this one, isn't it? Were you in the test knit?
I don't think I was officially in the test knit. I think I was actually. That's a lie. And so mine is knitted, and I showed this last time because we were wearing it. I was wearing it. This is in a Zauber ball. Is it that way round? That's a straight bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a Zauber ball with a strand of grey, which we don't 100% know which one.
No.
And I didn't, when I first knitted it, I didn't like it. And then I wore it one day and all the colours kind of melded together.
No,
it's beautiful.
Favourite.
Yeah. And
but a Zauber ball's a really good option.
Yeah.
Because you can get changing colours without and I think because of you don't get so many stitches, you get a nice you don't get what was I trying to say, thin sections and thick sections, whatever. You get quite a nice melded colour.
Yeah, and it's nice if you've got I mean I collect Zauber balls, so it's quite a nice way to use them up.
Yeah,
really.
And you could do 2 Zauber balls.
Yeah,
if you wanted that like crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure you'd see the pattern necessarily. But anyway, that was my first one.
Yeah.
And this is my second one. Then I knitted one, I think, a sample for John and Claire.
Yeah, this was my second one.
And then I want to do one like yours with mohair.
Yeah. So
that was for the pattern. You had this
was for the pattern, yeah. So this is Knitting for Olive.
And Creme Key
Mo.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
And it's a dark green and a bright pink.
Yeah, it doesn't look green at all, does it? Unless you really look at it. It looks like a brown. But I always think what's going to look dominant.
Yeah.
When I knit it, and then it's not what I think is going to be dominant.
And Angela Knits and I knit one with 2 mohairs.
Yeah.
A pink and an orange, and it looks amazing.
Yeah. 4 balls of mohair at the time. Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, because the mohair's held double.
My cowl with Surrey the Surrey's held single.
Yeah.
So you could knit 2 Surreys and get a very light.
Yeah, it would be amazing.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm quite tempted to do that.
Yeah. So we've
also
picked
some options.
Yeah, we picked some options for our
the next one.
Yeah. So that's,
but I mean, so what I was trying to show with this is how different it can look.
And I knitted mine in mohair. It's massive, isn't it? That's that way around. So mine's in drops flora and drops mohair. It's
How much bigger is yours than mine then? I'll just show how much tighter I knit. It's not. Mine
is.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, you. Oh wow!
Not that much.
And not that much deeper. But I have to say, it is lovely, and I just love it. But it's
very warm.
Yeah, it's very soft, but it's very warm.
Yeah, and I don't choose to wear this one. I think I'm going to give this one away.
I think I'm going to put this one on.
I'm going to give this to Fiona.
Actually, yeah, that would be lovely. I'm going to put, when you talk about, I'm going to put on my one I wear all the time.
Right, we're going next. So,
I need that summer one.
Yeah, so I knit a summer one, which was actually in double knitting. And I've got an end that needs trimming. This is in King Cole cotton bamboo.
No, it's not. It's in.
Oh no, it's not. It's in
Concept,
Katia Concept
cashmere cotton.
Is that double knitting or sport?
Sport.
Yeah. So this is my summer one. You can just see where I join the yarn in. A bit annoying.
It's lovely.
I desperately was trying to do it to the edge, but I
didn't make it.
But yeah, this is really nice yarn for. And in the UK, you do sometimes need a layer in the summer. And then out of the pattern, somebody suggested that we knit a Simon. You suggested we knit a Simon
because
cowl.
we were talking about the Cecil cowl, and I said we need a Simon cowl, and then we realised what I was saying.
So this was the first Simon cowl.
You knitted it in secret.
I knitted it in secret
and gave it to me on the podcast.
Yeah, and
it uses like less than 50 grams of 2 colours.
Yeah. So the pattern's was added to the instructions were added to the pattern.
Yeah.
So if you buy the Simon,
you get both.
You get both, and you also get both in the Cecil now. And then it's got this little bit of rib at the back that kind of cinches it in a bit.
And mine's in.
And you get the scoop from the
increases
and decreases. So this one was in.
Now this
alpaca.
Now mine of that is bigger than yours, I think. Oh.
It is.
Oh right, yeah, it is. So I mine's in Surrey and sock yarn. And I love it. It's what I put on a lot because it just keeps your neck, the back of your neck warm.
So then I gave you that one.
Yeah.
This one.
That's mine.
So I didn't have one. So I knit myself one in a low contrast, which is mohair and botanical yarn, non-superwash pampas grass, and it's not mohair, it's Surrey alpaca in ecru drops, I think it is.
Ah,
And I added
a little.
a little bit of mohair from the wool kitchen that I found. I had a little tiny bit wound
That you
off
used.
from Trillian.
Yeah, you used up every single.
No, I've found some more since,
Oh, right.
another little tiny ball. But I think it looks quite nice just with that little splash. And when you...
I think you were going to give that to.
I think I am going to give it away. Because I've now got another one.
Which is the most amazing one.
So yeah,
I
so you
think.
get this little flash of colour, and I think the person I'm thinking of giving it to will love it.
Yes. And I knitted one for Dad for Christmas in Kestrel and honey bunny.
And I missed a stitch when I was doing my grafting, and I was in No Frills, and I realised, or Lizzie actually realised, and Meg found me a
Safety pin.
a stitch marker.
Okay. You got to go and sew it up.
So that I can, but I haven't got around to doing it yet.
I was just talking about Dad's.
Okay.
I was just saying
Carry
that I
on,
knitted
sorry.
one for Dad in Kestrel and honey, and he loves it. So
I haven't seen him wearing it yet,
no,
because I don't often see him when he's going to be wearing a cowl. But it would be
no.
nice to
But he
see a
can wear it
picture
in
of
the.
him, wouldn't it?
He can wear it in the just in the flat.
Yeah, but it would be nice if he took a picture of himself wearing
Yeah.
it, so that.
Yeah.
And then I made a Cecil cowl
Yeah.
in alpaca 2 and these colours, apart from that colour. And then I used the leftovers to knit my Simon cowl, and that's the one that the hat will go with.
So that she marled the mohair.
So I held the mohair double and
Swapped out.
swapped out one colour each time.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect little gnome.
Yeah. So we were saying that for the next week, so Simon's birthday
It's
is tomorrow, and for the next week,
So till the Sunday the 19th.
19th, if you post a picture on Instagram,
If you've knitted, yeah,
no,
you
you
knitted
don't,
a
you don't
Simon.
have to be knitting one now. If you've knitted one, or you are knitting
Yeah.
one now, if you post a picture on Instagram and use the hashtag Simon's birthday,
Yeah, I suppose that's quite a good one because
I don't imagine many people will
Yeah.
have the hashtag Simon's birthday.
and we can filter.
Yeah. If you use the hashtag Simon's birthday, we will pick a prize.
Yeah, and we will also put a thread in Ravelry
Yeah.
because I now know. I'm now. Obviously, if hundreds of people put in, it'll be more hard. Harder. It'll be harder.
But yeah,
So-
if you post your Simon, and if you've done more than one,
Yeah.
post more than one, and we'll
Pick a
pick a
prize.
prize winner.
Yeah.
And with the prize will be a kit, a thing to knit another Simon. So we'll pick two
And I
skeins
was
of yarn.
thinking about maybe having a little flash sale on the pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25%.
Well, I suppose it's 20% off of podcast videos anyway. To you. I was going to do 50.
Okay.
Just like for Sunday,
Yeah.
Like-
for the next week, or just for one day.
just for one day.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay. And we can announce on Instagram then as
Yeah.
well that people can post.
So if you're, this will go up now.
yeah.
But if you're, if you're on Instagram, and also the other thing is if you're on Instagram,
This is going to be annoying.
if you post, finish saying what I'm saying. If you post this week, you need to tag us at twinsetandpurl because otherwise we want to see them all.
Yeah.
So if you tag us and follow us, would be nice as well if you're not following us. So yeah, so post your Simons. Exciting. Is one of these going to be the prize?
It can be, yes.
I've only got one.
So I went through my yarn, and I've got some that I definitely bought to be Simon's.
Yeah.
which this was bought to be a Simon. Sour balls, cotton. So that'd be my next summer one.
I think you did a summer cowl.
No, I want a shawl with that.
Okay. Oh yeah, that. But
yeah, so
I
that's
think you need a summer cowl as well.
That's been shown on the podcast before.
Yeah, that's when we went to Faversham, wasn't it?
Rosarium and Arbiter.
So we went to.
When we went to Faversham, and they've been around the mill because they're falling apart. You may have to be rewound.
Yeah, I think the cotton isn't the easiest. The way they wind their balls.
Yeah, and then this was also bought to be one.
Oh yeah. I wonder where mine's came.
Creative Anarchy Sparkles.
That was in Unravel.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I wish you could see how sparkly it was. Does it show up?
It's like bronze stellina.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But then I also, I can't.
Gold stellina.
Gold stellina.
Riot.
I can't decide.
Oh no, they're both Riot. That's so similar. Like,
yeah.
You obviously need to.
And then that's a skein of Malabrigo.
Did you have that off me?
No. And one of the Ulans that I bought from Sandy Tom's D stash. I thought that would be...
Can I just tell the story about why I laugh every time I say Ulan?
Go on then.
Oh yeah, sorry. The name I was thinking of. I used to work with a quite a scary professor whose name was Olaf. But one of the Carillion guys who worked with me in the facilities, like help, always used to call him Olaf. So when I was often stood in a corridor with him, either shouting at me or bombarding me with stuff I had to do, in my brain I'd always think Olaf, and then I'd be like, he's okay, it's okay. Anyway, Ulan. So Ulan reminds me of Olaf.
Yeah, so I was thinking it'd be nice to have.
That's beautiful.
A variegated and a.
Have you got a label for it?
Not sure.
Do you only get one?
No, I got 5.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at those colours.
And then also this one, I was thinking would be that would make quite a nice low contrast. Yeah. And that's Yarn Smith's Merino sock with Mr. Fitzwilliam from Lay Family Yarn.
Yeah, I got the
and then also I was thinking that
would
if you want to do that's Ulan mohair.
Yeah,
from that Sandy Tom's D stash.
It's like a shop.
Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking maybe I've got another skein of that.
Very nice. That would be lovely. The blues in that are beautiful.
Yeah. So I've got lots of Simon options.
I've got one.
But what should we give as a prize?
I think.
Which one?
No, I think we should go to No Frills and buy the OG yarn.
Yes.
For them.
Or Oxford Yarn Store.
Yeah. So I bought this last time I went to Oxford Yarn Store to knit my Simon, and it's their burnt orange. Is that what? No. It must have been blood orange.
Orange.
So this was sat like by my head in the other room, wasn't it? We were having a cup of tea, and I was like, I gotta have it. So I bought 2 burnt orange, and it's going to go with this Cumulus Surrey and Indigo. So that is, I've got more, obviously I've got more of that. It's going to be
that's going to be beautiful.
Well, I could just knit a cowl.
Why don't we say then that we won't go and buy the yarn, we'll pick the winner, and then they can pick the colours that they want.
We could get them a gift voucher from Oxford Yarn Store.
Yeah. Or we could go and buy it.
No, because then they can do the postage and everything.
Yeah.
Have to do. Yeah. It's like a bit of a. Yeah. It's cool. That's better, really, because
Yeah.
then they can have a Simon they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So we will pick a winner on after next weekend.
Yeah.
And be in touch.
Yeah.
Well, when we have a podcast next. I don't know when that'll be.
24th.
Right.
I'm coming back.
Okay.
I think.
Brilliant.
Cool. So then we've just got acquisitions.
Yeah. I'm going to tuck those somewhere.
So I've got a couple of yarn acquisitions and then a couple of.
So I'll just quickly show this.
Mm-hmm.
Along with the bag, this is the yarn that Claire swapped with me, which looks pretty much like it. That would make a lovely Simon.
It would.
With a low, with a
a
neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Betty by Pixie Yarn.
Ooh.
And it was pre-wound for me.
Oh.
Kind
I've
of
used
handy.
Betty on a lace.
Yeah,
It's
it's beautiful. Yeah, so that was from Claire. And then I just got that. I haven't bought, and I'm putting it out there once again, trying not to buy yarn. Well, we're going to buy yarn when we go to yarn. I'm going to buy yarn when I go to a yarn show rather than
Yes.
and even, excuse me, even then, I'm going to try and rein it in because I had to tidy up majorly my downstairs stash for an engineer person coming to look at our radiators. And, oh my God. And my husband kept saying to me, have you been through all that stuff and have you got rid of the stuff you don't? I was like, downstairs is the good stuff. So, but I'm also gonna have a de-stash, I think. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That'll be on Instagram. But then you'll see the bag of yarn I've just bought.
But that's all got purpose.
Yes, it does. So
And what I've bought got
Yeah.
purpose as well.
but I'll show that and then you can show yours and then I'll show the yarn for the purpose. This yarn was bought purely because it's gorgeous.
It's perfect. It's the perfect
It's called Moose Hunt, I think,
That's
which is
weird.
rather random. It's a Zauber ball. It's 100% merino and it's their pro range and it is perfect.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's yarn. It's
What,
me.
were you going to
skinned
knit? Are you
yarn.
going to knit socks? No, you can't. Oh, that's got to be a Simon.
Yeah, it's going to be a Simon with some pale peach Surrey that I've got, but dusky pink Surrey that I've got, and it's well, look for Moose Hunt. I got it from online at a shop I'd never bought from before called the Orry Mill, which we'll put in the show notes. ORRY, Orry, and
It was the last one.
it was the last one they had then, but it isn't like you can get it in other places as well. But they've got so much stuff that I didn't even. Anyway, this was purchased last year. Just didn't have it with me when we podcasted. I forgot it. So yeah, but it is. I just keep looking at it, thinking, got to be something. I could just keep it like this, but. No, it's got to be a Simon.
Yeah.
With the
Well, there
Yes,
is a new
so-
design coming.
right. Well, hopefully there is.
Yeah. So there's two new designs on the currently one in testing, one about to go into testing. I've written half of the pattern for the Claire, and I'm tempted to put the test call out and get people started, and then do the other half. So that might be coming this week.
The other one's secret.
The other one's secret. And then I was in No Frills and I saw this tin pigint and I really wanted to try it. So I got another design idea and it's going to be in high contrast.
And you've got 2 of each, have you?
2 of each, yeah.
Yeah. What's the yardage on?
I think it's fingering weight.
Yeah.
205 metres.
All right.
So
Is it alpaca?
No, it's 100% Norwegian wool. I feel it though, it's beautiful. and it's really cheap. It's like £4.50 a ball. So shawl for £18.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? But yeah, it's not my idea of round my neck soft, I'm afraid.
No, but I like it.
I know you love that kind of thing.
Yeah, so that's going to be a new design. And then while I was in, Meg had, she gets lots of yarn to test and try things out and decide whether she's going to stock it. And this was one of the ones that she had. So I'm going to come up with a cowl, just a garter cowl in that kind of shape.
Not Hillary.
I think it's going to be too thick for Hillary.
For doing cables.
But there is going to be a Hillary cowl, and I've got yarn for Hillary. But this is Santa's Garn Poppy.
Is it a blown one? Chain it.
I can't really tell. It's alpaca, cotton, and merino.
I think it must be a blown one because it's got cotton. It's usually got cotton core, hasn't it?
But the colours are beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
And I thought I would just do, like, work out for that gauge this sort of shape cowl, and then it would be a really simple pattern that you could have in the shop.
You could do the basket weavy one of the pair of 3.
Yeah,
that would be quite nice.
yeah.
With a bigger gauge, you'd get
or a big cable across the middle or something. But yeah, that would be something, because I love those. I love those colours. I think they're beautiful.
So, that is. Oh, hang on. To ring her back. Sorry, I put it on silent, but my watch didn't go on silent. But we're near the end, aren't we, anyway?
Yeah, I've got a couple of little bits.
So I bought, this is the colour that I've chosen to do the sample for the pattern. For the crochet for Montgomery shawl. And this is, I think it's called Delft Blue from Yarn Smiths, merino sock. And it is lovely yarn. It's very similar to that. Feels similar, doesn't it, to the...
It does.
And this is, it was on sale for £5.50 a ball, £8.50 normal price. That stopped. It now says it's full price. But when you go into to have a look at the colours, it says if you buy 2, they're £10. So you get 2 for £10.
Are you going to pull it from the...
No, I'm going to go from the outside, I think.
Right.
Or wind it into a cake, actually, because it's quite... I could put it from the centre. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, so that's...
Ask Ruth.
And this... So we've spoken about this before, but it's Wool Warehouse's own brand for... Yeah. And then I got this colour to do the cowl, which is called Fjord Blue. And then I got these two.
Is that a new colour?
I don't know.
That's Dialog 1.
Yeah, this is Dialog 2. Yeah. So then I got this colour, which is very similar, a bit brighter. And I honestly think I bought this to knit Rachel. But it's only 400 metres, so there may not be enough. So I don't know. Obviously it will become something. But I am desperate to knit a Morris cowl. So, knit what? A fizzy pop cowl. Would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is, so I got all of that yarn for £30. So that's pretty good. And I will be crocheting away. Crochet away.
Crochet away. So I went to Cornwall.
Oh yeah, you did.
For New Year. And
very laid back holiday, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I went to this little shop where they sell like local things for local people. Yeah, local crafters have like a co-op kind of thing. And I bought Rachel this little lavender bag.
That's cuties.
With a bunny rabbit on it.
Oh, cute.
And I got this one.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, I love a lavender bag.
I got this one. The little dachshund. Although I was thinking I might give it to Sophie.
You might need to.
Yeah, that was £2.50.
Well, it is only a square of.
I know, but it's a lot of work to like turn it inside out and really stuff it and then sew it up. And...
No, it is. It's lovely, but yeah, no, it's beautiful. Thank you. I'm very grateful for it. I love it. I love a lavender bag. Just like I'm going to put it in my sock bag.
And then I got you something else, but you told me you don't want any project bags, more project bags.
I didn't say I didn't.
So I don't know if you actually want it.
I don't. Maybe I can give up one for a prize that I've never used. Oh, I'm having this for me. This is like a. Can you get? Do you think you get a project in there?
You get a sock in it. Put a sock in it.
I'm getting cold.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely, Jo. Thank you.
And then that was mine.
Oh, that is you in a.
And it's by So Be Inspired.
Oh,
and it's
both of them.
Yeah. And it was a little. That was like another craft co-op in.
Yeah, she's on Folksy.
Yeah.
But Jo will link the information, won't you?
Yeah.
In the show notes.
And I've got like flowery inside.
Oh, I'm going to. I've got little hearts in mine. I'm going to.
You fit a sock in there.
I'm going to fit a sock in there. I don't know if you'd fit. Where did Betty go? No, you'd have to have it like once you'd started, or wind it into two 50-gram balls or something.
But this has got a nice, lovely little velvety bit.
Yeah,
In the middle.
I was going to say it's you in a. It's you in a
I've got a soft middle.
little project bag.
I'm sure
you
fit
would.
that in there if you do.
Yeah, but yours is bigger than mine. It won't fit in there, honestly. Yeah, but where's your sock going to go? Now you've messed me ball up. Look what you've done. You wind it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you should. Right, I think we're over.
So that was that was the shop. Heather, Jane and Co.
If you're in
Craft Makers Collective, Foy, Tavistock, Low and Porthleven. They've got 5 shops in 4 fabulous locations.
Oh. Right.
Yeah. And they obviously do mail, I think they do mail order as well because they've got a website.
So, I'm going to put, oh no, Betty's going to be a signer.
Well, thank you everybody for getting this far with us. And, we will, if you've won a prize, please get in touch. We post your Simons.
Yeah.
And we will be back in. We'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Jo will put the hashtag in the show notes in the beginning, won't you?
I will. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Bye everyone.
Bye everybody. Happy knitting.